1080p.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Fat cats. Rolling 1080. Rolling, rolling. What's up, people? Moose, looks like Bat done beat you in there again. I just left that comment. I said, Moose, you're going to have to get up a little earlier. You're going to beat Bat's first to be the first one to post.
All right, you will be getting an email.
Okay. What's up, Des?
What's up, people?
So we're going to try our new thing today. What's up, Mr. Wepner? We're going to do try our at least once a month. It could grow to more than that. I said something to Tom Garvey. I actually said something to Russ too. I don't know if everybody's going to be part of it or not, but I thought it'd be cool that if we did some type of a cook on the live, try something at least once a month. What's up, Scotty? At least once a month. Tom Garvey seemed like he was interested. Russ didn't say no. What's up, brother Steven? Russ didn't say no, but he didn't say yes. So I don't know if he's going to be interested or not. So if you get all that together, you might end up like we might call on Scotty. Say, Scotty, prep up something. Do a pre-prep. And we're going to give you a little bit of time. Throw something on the grill. Smoke it. Appetizers, whatever you want to do. But we're thinking about doing that, maybe at least once a month anyway. I think Simon's even going to get into making something. So, but it's you're not going to have to sit there and watch us cut up the vegetables and slice the bread or cook the meat. All that's going to be done already. Only thing we're going to do is put together on the camera. So that's the plan. Give it a shot. See what happens.
In other words, quick cooks.
Yeah, I'm only available on weekends. Yeah, Scott. I mean, it could be something like you pull out something leftovers, and you make a little dish for Sunday, But I mean, and I don't know. I mean, maybe you're not interested, but again, it's just something that I'm kicking around. Simon and I have talked about it. I just want the lives to be different, periodically, then I'm afraid that you are going to get boring at it, bored with coming here and just seeing our mugs week after week after week talk about trains, welding, and koi fish,
Here's another one that might be interested.
Dutch, yeah. We can get Dutch to do it.
This is your show, sorry.
Yeah. We both have control, so I click it on, he clicks it on, it overrides me, so I go back to override him, and then he overrides me.
I'm putting the mouse away.
I saw Jay, I think, click in right before I start let Russ up. What's up, Jay? He's in there somewhere.
What's up, Russ?
Not much. I was listening to Lance talking about his plans there.
Yeah.
My only thing for me, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all, but for my own doing that right now, like I'm shooting with my laptop, looking at me with it open to where I can see everything.
Right.
And this would have to be done outside. It's already dark, which it's just going to be a lot involved. I would have to hook up a camera to hook to this and throw lights out there. Plus, it's freaking cold. I mean, maybe this spring, but right now, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's just something. Like I've got something prepped, for this evening. So, but it's something that I can do inside. I've got an indoor cooking area.
Yeah,
I'm just going to use my electric V-Boar griddle and my sandwich press. I'll just open it up to 2 griddle tops instead of the press, the ribs. And so we're just going to do something like that. And I thought Dutch might in one night, prep up his jalapeno sandwiches, maybe even do them on the camera one night, but because he can cook in his cook area too inside.
I think maybe next week when I get on here, I might take one of my cameras that I shoot with, and I've got a I've got a thing where I can plug it up where it don't take batteries, and there's a certain setting you could put in there for not. These Sonys will automatically cut off after 30 minutes if you don't turn that switch on, and just try to do a live feed and see how it works out. If I can get that to work, then it might be something I'd be interested in once time changes and we get into some warmer weather.
Yeah.
For myself.
That's
You know.
Right.
phone right now.
I mean, you might even be, I've got my phone sitting over there, but I mean, it might be once a month, you know. It depends on how many people we get in here, you know.
Right.
Might keep, Georgia Mike in there. Al Lunacy might want to, do something right now.
In the summer.
That's right.
Anything. But just to change it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
We've been going for
3 years.
Going on 4 years, I think.
Calm down, dude.
So it's like, Sal's another one. We talked about Sal earlier this evening, as a matter of fact. We talked about Al also, but so we, it might be interesting doing something like that. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not really opposed to. What about like a pre-recorded thing? I mean, originally I was thinking of a live cook. Just everything would be prepped. Your meat would be cut, your vegetables would be sliced, whatever you're going to do, all that be ready. You're just going to put them onto a hot surface, I'm going to assume, and make something, and be done with it.
Yeah.
Just to make it quick. I don't know. What's up, Alan? Salvador.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I forgot it. Where does SJ live? Is I thought he was in LA.
You saw
West Coast, yeah.
He's in California out there.
Yeah.
Orange County? I don't remember where.
Man, I was seeing last night where they're arresting people getting caught in the act of starting new fires. I'm like, man, these people
right?
hung up and just annihilated in front of everybody,
I didn't hear that. I did hear that they're they're arresting people already that have no business, with their addresses or whatever. They have no business at even being in the area in which they're in.
They had these people on camera, the ones they're arresting, and they're immigrants that's like Venezuela. Anyway, they're saying it's the same ones that's coming over here that the government's putting them in places and paying for everything.
Right.
And man, that just don't surprise me right now.
Yeah.
That they're trying to burn down America, with what's right around days away. I know that's what it's about, man. It's got to be,
It's a crying shame that they would do something like that, kill people.
They don't care, man. It's freaking pure evil.
How many homes is it now?
Thousands.
16,000 structures?
Probably more.
Buildings?
Probably more now.
I know 10 people that I heard today died in fires. There was one shot I seen today. A guy was inside of his home, completely wrapped around by flames. No way to get out. Had his dog in there. I don't know how they got that video. Obviously, he got out or something. But, man, you talk about a scary sight. Holy crap. Can you imagine?
16 have died. Okay. Maybe I got that wrong then as far as structures.
More than what I heard today then.
Yeah, lots of structures have
and to think that somebody started all that, which really that's nothing new. Every year they had them big wildfires, and most time they say it's due to arson or stupidity, one or the other,
Well, and they were saying something now that it's becoming political, and that they have documentation of reports and everything that was, already saying ahead of time, this is something that's going to happen. If you don't take this steps, this is going to happen. And so it just kept getting swept underneath the rug, and now here you go.
Well, not just that, a lot of people were having their insurance dropped as short as 2 weeks ago, like they knew something, but
that would be.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but this don't look good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. That would be terrible if they insurance companies. I mean, how would they know that? I mean, unless you're. So that's you know, if everything was planned, from the light of the first match, whatever it was.
If big money's involved, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Then you don't know who knew in advance. If it's crooked like that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it
Well,
is, I hope to God it comes out at some point, you know.
see, they shouldn't be able to do that because of hurricanes coming. All of a sudden, they go through and start dropping people's insurance coverages.
No,
That
the
should
only
be
thing they
against the
do with
law.
hurricanes is if, let's say, we had one out in the Gulf and I try to go get insurance, they wouldn't give it to me because it's in the
Right.
Gulf. But if I
Right.
had it prior to, they're not going to cancel you. You could sue
Yeah.
them to high heaven over that crap, man.
What's up, Rob? That would just be. I would think that would be criminal. I mean,
Yeah.
like Des had those storms come through. They said, "Oh, you know what? We're sorry, Miss Desiree. We're going to drop your insurance because there's a terrible storm coming. And we don't want to have to pay your claim later.
Yeah.
That should be criminal."
I actually tried that one time years ago. We were living in apartments and there was a bad hurricane coming, and I went to try to get contents insurance, and they wouldn't give it to me. They said we already have a storm in the Gulf of America. I mean the Gulf of Mexico, and who caught that? That was a joke. But anyway, they would not give it to me.
But so, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, is what Des is saying, as far as her last post here. So, whatever happened to the monies that you have paid in, and you haven't made any claims? So now they just get to pack up and move and keep all that. I mean, yes, that's the way it has been for decades, but maybe something should be changed within that. It's like paying in taxes. I don't know. It's just I hate to see people being taken advantage of, and I'll
Yeah.
probably be one of them one day. I just hate to see that kind of stuff.
I like the
Most,
remedy better.
most of what I've been hearing has been on mainstream media. Now it's YouTube videos, but they're actually replaying what has been on different networks. That's what I'm hearing. And you can take that with a grain of salt because we all know that half of what they say is fake news anyway.
Well, that's what Sal's saying right here.
Yeah, that's who I was replying back to.
Oh, okay.
Who knows, man? I would hope that we haven't slipped to that kind of evil and corruption in this country.
I was watching a video just before going live. I actually shared it. I sent it to Christy too.
Go for Whataburger.
Because of
For Whataburger.
because of one of their pets. But this family had adopted a wounded squirrel and a raccoon, and they've been posting videos of it. Well, the squirrel they've had for like something like almost 6 years. Well, someone watched a video and turned the family in. The government came and repossessed or took both of those animals that they raised back to health and euthanized them to make sure that they didn't have rabies. Well, the squirrel they had for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
If it's going to show signs of rabies, I think it's like within months.
Or weeks or days. Yeah.
What's up, Sheena?
Yeah, that's bull crap, man.
I thought that was sinful. So you have someone that's willing to save an animal, and the government comes in and says, this might have rabies. We're going to put it to sleep because that's the only way we can test it.
That actually happened to a couple. I was watching a YouTube video. I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and the lady seen a fawn like in the road and pulled over, and it was injured, and grabbed it, took it home, and they bottle fed it and everything, and kind of nursed it back to health. And I guess it got out, and the game wardens come knocking on her door, demanding that deer. And I don't know if they euthanized it or what happened, but they would, They said that was illegal in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
And it very well could be here too. I don't know. I don't know the laws on that.
Yeah.
Sure flat took it from her. Them. It was a man and a woman.
Yeah. I've had a owl before myself. A car before me hit this owl in the road, and I went around and turned around. I was coming back. It was Christmas night. I was coming back from visiting family, and my children were in the back seat. They were all freaking out. Oh, the hell, Daddy! You gotta stop! You gotta stop! So I emptied a box that had presents in it. Because we were on our way home, and I had to go out in the middle of the road, and my wife started screaming at me and hollering because these cars are coming back. She said, "Now," she says, "you're going to save this owl, and then your ass is going to get run over. Get out of the street." I ended up getting it. Was in shock, luckily. So I ended up picking it up and put it in the box, and took it to a rescue center up in Marble in that Bowie area.
Yeah, I can remember being a kid and little birds would fall out of their nest in our yard, and we'd take them and we'd try to save them, but they'd always end up dying. We didn't know how to feed them like their mother did, regurgitating back in their mouths and stuff. Come here, birdie. That didn't work. Drown the little bird,
Yeah.
Well, we tried.
Well, that was part of nature. You just enjoy the nature. I mean, so what? You tried to, bring something back to good health. I just
Especially as a kid, most kids, there's some little evil kids out there, but most have a heart. I remember one of the hardest things I had to do, me and my sister, she's a year older than me. My mom raised Pekingese dogs, and anyway, she had a litter, and one day, I don't know what happened or whatever, but one of the little puppies was found that morning dead. And mom told me and my sister to go out in the alley behind the house and bury it, And man, we were boo-hooing. I dug a hole and we put that little dog in there, and I covered him all the way up except his head at first. And it took everything in my being to throw that dirt over the rest of his body. And we were squalling, man. Just little kids, broke her heart. And finally I did, but that's how you grow up in manhood, I reckon. That might be why she made us do it instead of her doing it or my dad doing it, Welcome to life, son. Go bury that dog.
Yep. What's up, Rick? Longbeard, man, I ain't seen you around for a while, buddy.
Dang.
You said hello to Sleeper and it posted his link. Sleeper's one of the words. 805 Sleeper.
Oh yeah, that sure is, isn't it?
Yep.
What's up, Rick? I seen the video yesterday Rick did on that Vivor steak overhead broiler type thing. I got one sitting in here, but the one he used is electric. The one I got is gas fired.
Is that right?
Look, I said, that don't look like the one I got. Yeah, I got to do a video someday this week. I just wish it'd warm up a little bit, man. We've been having, it ain't cold up down here like it is up there where you're at, but it's still down the low 30s.
Yeah, I got
outside shooting a video.
28 and temps are going to drop even more yet, it says.
Yeah.
The high today was 65.
Yeah. We've been getting in the low 30s pretty much for a week now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think we're in after tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow will be 39, and then we'll be back in the 30s, 32. So it's cold weather's here now.
Yeah, now it's only going down to 49 tonight because we got some rain in the area. Rain always brings enough humidity to kind of warm it up, but tomorrow night the low is going to be 35 again. Then I see a little warming trend. Low 42, low 40. Yeah.
I should have done that, Sal.
Not
Never
much.
thought about it. Got a new job and working crazy hours. You ain't been feeding them alligators underneath that store floor again, have you? I remember when Randy told me about him, and we went on a live, or he came on one of Randy's lives or something.
Yeah, I remember that night. We were talking to him. Is that Florida or Alabama around Gulf Shore?
Florida.
It's in Florida, y'all, on the Panhandle.
Yeah. That he was there. There's a part of the restaurant or something he was at. No gators anymore.
Selling new trucks.
Really. But they're one part of the floor you could see down underneath the building, the restaurant, whatever it was, and nightclub. And there's alligators there, and he used to feed them gators. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember that.
Happy New Year, Sal. I still owe you a phone call, Sal. I ain't forgot about it. How late into the year did we stop saying Happy New Year?
Today. This is the last day.
What happened to my Mexican pizza video? Rick, that video is still on there. That's about a 2-year-old video. What I did the other day, I was going to try to because I sit there and rewatched it the other day for some reason. And I'm like, man, that was a pretty good video. And I remember how well it turned out. And I'm like, man, I freaking nailed that. But it didn't get but like 6,000 something views. I said, I ought to try something. I ought to repost that, maybe change the thumbnail. And I did. I reposted it and I changed the thumbnail. Then I got to think, I said, I wonder if YouTube allows that. Because we do it on Facebook all the time, daily, you know. They even give you a button to do it with, you know. But anyway, I got to look and they said, no, that's against YouTube policy. They consider it spamming. I'm like, oh, crap. So I went in there and took it down real quick, you know, because I didn't want to get in trouble over it. I was just trying to give it some new life and relaunch it. Y'all remember that Mexican pizza I did?
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, it went up and it stayed up for like 30 minutes, and I already had like 80 views on it. And I'm like, okay, I got to come down with it. And a few people asked me,
yeah,
man, I seen you posted it, you know. I was like, yeah, stupid thing to do.
In fact, I thought it was like a remake of that video.
No, it was that video.
Yeah,
it was that video. I was just going to repost it and try it again to see if it couldn't get some more traction. I wish YouTube would let us do that, you know.
Are you able to edit that video a little bit to make it a little bit different?
I keep all my content. I could pull it back into my editor, and I could do edits on it, get rid of stuff that wasn't necessary.
Right.
Kind of like I had an ad. This is back when I was doing the ThermoPro advertisements and everything. I could get rid of that. You know.
I saw that. Like, he's back with him again. Like,
no,
I didn't realize that was the old video.
No, that was the same video, but I've got a few videos like that, quite a few actually, that in my opinion should have done way better than what they did. And YouTube just never gave them a chance, you know. I was like, I'm going to try it again. And that's when I found out you don't want to do that.
Okay. So did you try changing the title in the original video too?
No, I think I changed the title and the thumbnail, but you're not going to outsmart those bots. You know what I'm saying? They know if the same content, especially if it's identical, because I didn't do any re-edits on it. I just did it on a whim, and then I turned around and took it down just as fast, you know? I'm like, crap. Yeah. So, anyway, I'd try it.
I think I saw it when it came up because I saw it that morning when it and it had views already on it, you know, and I didn't realize that. That's why that was a new video, because it only has so little views on it. You know?
There was probably some people right in the middle of watching, and all of a sudden got cut off. Yeah. But
Randy?
had to do what I had to do.
Yep. What's up, Randy?
Randy.
Got Blackbeard in here, Randy. Not Blackbeard.
Longbeard.
Longbeard. Yeah, I just got finished reading this, Black Bear. Made me think Blackbeard.
But yeah, that's why that video popped up, Rick, and then disappeared. Yeah. What if y'all want to watch something good? I think you would like it, Lance. Do you have Netflix?
Do not.
Oh crap. Anyway, there's a show, and I clicked on it the other day. I didn't know how it would be. It's got 6 episodes. It's what Netflix calls a short series.
Right.
It don't, you just keep going and going and going, but it will take you roughly 6 hours to watch it, which means you could watch it a little bit each night. I watched 4 episodes in one night and the other 2 the following night, but it's called American Primeval, and it's based on true stories, like back in the when they were crossing and paving the way, going out west and everything like that. And I never realized it's talking about Brigham Young and Utah and the Mormons. And man, I didn't realize how all that started. Boy, that was pretty bad, you know.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody want to watch it? It's worth watching. It's called American Primeval on Netflix. I got into it anyway.
We're all set up and ready over there.
But I think it took place in 1857 or something like that.
Yeah, we'll get
we can do that, or we can do the other one. We're on the side over here.
Do what?
We could do this by itself, or
right.
we could do the other one where it's where is it? This one?
Okay.
Is that yours, Lance, or Simon's?
That's me. I'm already set up over there.
Oh, you already got it set up. 2 cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my phone running over there.
Mm.
Well, hop on. Oh, there we are. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that'd be an easy way of doing it with the phone. Last time I tried to turn my phone on while on here, I was getting a bad feedback.
I was too. Simon walked me through it. I took a towel. I had a towel covered over the camera because I didn't want to turn it off because it asked for all these permissions. I was like, man, if I turn this thing off, I'm gonna have to go through all that again right when I'm trying to cook. I said, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. So Rick's watching that too. Do you see that, Russ? Where Rick's watching, he's on episode 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that is a great show.
So he showed me how to get to it. I just figured I'm just throwing a towel over this son of a bitch. It'll sit over there. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Then I go over there and I forgot to because it wasn't in the basement anywhere. I said, I don't know where it's at, Simon. I said, but I can see it on the phone, so it's got to be somewhere. But it's because I didn't push Enter Studio on it. I could see it on the damn phone, but it didn't go anywhere because it was just on the damn phone. I'm so stupid when it comes to electronic stuff, man.
So your camera, your phone's set up now. You just got it in the basement,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it plugged up to a charger?
I do have a charger plugged to a charger right now.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be a good option if I did decide to do that.
Like with me, I have this webcam right here, the camera on the laptop, and then my phone, so I can do several different.
Right. Yeah, that makes it pretty simple.
Yeah, I was going to bring take the whole laptop, computer, and everything over there. I said, I'm not getting involved in that.
So,
what's up? What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you first mentioned this. How it might be a headache, but the phone is a really good option as the camera. You know.
Right. Yeah. And then streamer, you're gonna have 10 guests, and that could be one of the guests. You know.
Right. So y'all still paying for StreamYard, huh? I know here a while back y'all talked about.
I went to the free.
Did you? Okay.
And then mine's up in February.
Okay.
I saw Eddie or not Eddie.
The Grumpus.
Grumpus was on there, but he's still Envy or whatever it's called.
EV Mux.
EV Mux. I think Tom's trying the same thing, but I don't plan on having 15 guests, and then all the little extra features that you get. I don't use what StreamYard had to begin with.
The only thing I'm going to do is pay for the basic ones. So I can just get rid of that little logo thing and just have our logo on there.
Right.
Y'all know from experience, when you have more than 3 or 4 guests, it gets to where nobody can talk anyway. Everybody's butting over everybody. And
like 4. That's it.
Yeah,
all right.
4.
All right.
I agree.
So, Dutch, I see you're in the chat. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I might be calling on you to maybe one night cook up your jalapeno popper sandwiches. I want to do them still so bad one night.
I would have to put a southern twist to it and call it a jalapeno popper po' boy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Eddie, when you have something interesting to talk about, we'll let you up.
Yeah.
That pocket thing, that recipe I sent you, that pocket bread thing, I'd never seen one of them before, and I was like, "Damn!"
Oh, you talking about the muffaletta, New Orleans? Yeah,
that
We used to have. We had a store there in Pascagoula when I lived there years ago. I was married to my first wife. I would go and buy. They bake that muffaletta bread. It's a round loaf, and they already slice it, and you got to put all these different deli meats and cheeses and everything. Then you top it with this olive salad, and I can get the olive salad from the place that made it famous there in New Orleans. They sell it here, and yeah, muffaletta. It's good. It's an Italian thing, you know.
When I saw it, because I like it looked really good. I said, "Damn, I got to send this to Russ. Maybe Russ can make a video out of this." But when I first saw it, I immediately thought like that Southern Maryland stuffed ham that we do with the cabbage and onions and hot peppers and corned ham and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like running that through a grinder of some type, mincing it up a little bit, and stuffing that pocket of it. That would make one hell of a sandwich.
Yeah, I've actually, in the years past, when my channel was still very new, I did a muffaletta pizza on my channel way back, and then probably 5-6 years ago, I did a muffaletta burger. And it had all those ingredients and stuff, but I never have actually made the actual sandwich on video. I don't know if I can find that bread anymore. This is back in the 90s when we used to buy that, and I used to make them from time to time. It's an expensive sandwich to make because it's got certain lunch meats that's hard to find. I mean, you can find them usually in your deli, like mortadella and certain types of salami, and I can't remember what all goes on it. But by the time you buy all those different meats and cheeses and that olive salad, you done spent a lot of money to make this big old sandwich. You know, you cut it up in slices to feed people. You know,
so it's nothing that you could like freeze and get several meals out of it.
You wouldn't want to do that. You want to make it and consume it. You know, while it's fresh. Jalapeno boudin popper sandwich. There you go.
Yeah, that's putting a southern twist on it. I guess Dutch isn't going to. They're still thinking about it.
I guess he said no.
Yeah, or that's his way of saying no.
I thought I heard him say "F you, Lance." No, I'm just joking.
He may not. I mean, if he wants to, it's fine. Great. But if he doesn't want to, I mean, it's fine too. I understand. I'm just putting feelers out there to see how many people that might be interested in this and might not.
Maybe this right here.
Hey Simon, I seen you was in that live earlier from that
the Kelly's.
Yeah, I didn't know you followed them, but those birria tacos she made look pretty good, didn't they?
I missed it. I just got the last tail end of that live, like the last 10 minutes or so.
Okay. I don't watch all his content, but I watch some of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been watching them since 2020, before they built the house.
Okay.
Who's that?
The Kelly's Country Life. It's what do you call that channel? Like
preppers?
Not really a prepper, right?
No, they're not prepper. It's Kelly's Country Life, and it's a couple there, and I guess they got kids. I don't know that I've ever seen them. But they do farm. They do farm stuff. He does all kind of stuff. He's got a big, nice shop. You know, some welding, fabricating on things, equipment. Well, it's whatever. It's everything. It's everything that you would do on a farm type thing. You know.
So he built his house actually during COVID. He lost it in a tornado, a hurricane, I believe it was. So he built it. Here we had his channel for a few years. So he started building it on the channel, and it kind of just blew up that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. They had 180 people in on that live. You know. So
wow.
That's low for them. They should have 200-300.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Some of them aquatic channels I go in their lives, it's crazy. There's one just this evening. It's still going, probably.
Oh, that couple, that couple up the road from me, that old couple, 1,600 every live, every Saturday. Yeah,
that's a lot. Yeah, I was going to say this guy's probably like 600 people was in his live before we went live. And I said, damn, a live cook would be fun. I know some of those guys, forgot their names, do it when they go live Wednesdays.
Yeah, the keto guys, right? Mike and the other guy.
Oh, they were on this week.
I've seen Sal do it too.
Bear or Bears Lee's his name. Tom used to cook with him.
Right.
Sal did it not long ago. Had that Weber out there, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
About a month ago, maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 months ago.
What's up, Hopple? Mike and Lee. I'm trying to think of his damn change. Smoking Bears?
I want to say Smoking Bears, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the other one that he was supposed to be the coordinator or the executive or producer, whatever his title was. The dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That talking about that channel again, that Kelly's Country Life or Country Living?
Country Life.
He dropped a video this morning where he has this hunting shack like up on stilts, and he was talking about how it had the most controversy of any video he's ever published. People like all these people that know more than you do was in the chat.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead to moisture. That's going to lead to rot. You're doing it wrong. Where's your respirator? Blah, blah. All these comments, you know.
Yeah.
And I like to comment on today's video. I said, I love controversial videos. You know, I said, I'll sit there and laugh my way all the way to the bank. Something like that. So, there's good views in controversial videos.
He has a hunting blind on his property. He's got, I think, 80 acres, 50 or 80 acres, something like that.
Yeah.
He's got a deer blind. And that's where he goes and edit when it's nice out there and the weather's nice.
Yeah.
He goes and edits his videos. But when it's getting cooler, he had to put foam insulation and put a solar power panels and stuff like that to power heater and air and all that.
Right.
But what they were talking about is that foam insulation that he put on the inside of the walls.
Yep. Yeah.
And then on that video, he did up the flooring, the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, I've told people that before. I said, really, you should design a video to be controversial. And I've had some kind of like that I didn't really intend on being controversial, but after I did them, I realized they were. And one of them was boiled versus steamed blue crabs. Oh boy, that opened up a can of worms. That video did well. It finally got to all these comments coming through. It finally got to where I just kick back and sit there and laugh at all the. I'm like, y'all keep going. More comments, the better.
Keep pushing up the video.
And I'm like, man, I ought to start just trying to think of controversial videos to publish. Spark my channel, you know.
Yeah. All right, Sal. That's sort of what we're talking about, though. It'd be Simon and I, and so one to be cooking. You got the other one co-host, and he's running the chat. So, and we're gonna do everything we can to make it a quick cooks. But that's the idea. Go try it anyway. I thought when you said Kelly's, I was thinking I couldn't remember the name of the guy that they lost their place in a fire or something like that. He was living with his daughter, and he and his daughter were living in a hotel room.
No.
I can't remember who he is.
Yeah, this couple is just a husband and wife.
They're in Florida, I think.
Florida, northern Florida.
Northern Florida, right? But not the Panhandle, but kind of right in that. What do they call that? That curve right there, the armpit of Florida.
Yeah.
I forget the area's name, but that's where they live. A lot of people think of Florida, they think of beaches and palm trees and all that. The majority of Florida is country. A lot of cattle there, a lot of everything, you know. But the beaches and all is one thing. The rest of it through the middle, it ain't nothing like that.
Yeah. I used to go visit a buddy of mine and his wife. They were in, I forgot, they moved to Arkansas now, but they used to be in, I forget, Fort Myers. There's nothing but, you start getting out on the highways and it's just fields and fields and fields of orange trees.
Yep, I've been through all of them. I've been from one end to the other and from East Coast to West Coast of Florida. My dad always wanted to vacation there when I was growing up. Every year we went somewhere in Florida. But I haven't been in many, many years. But back then, man, we went all the time. But there is a lot of just country through Florida, a lot of it.
And he would take us, one time he took us to this place, wish you're back in Arkansas. So go back in Arkansas. But they took us to this park. It was like a nature park. And it had all that, was it sphagnum moss, I think they call it, that grows off the trees and all that. I've seen that stuff in TVs and all that. It was so cool to see all that stuff. They had tortoises, man, that were huge.
I was watching a show last week, and it was talking about Florida and the cattle there, and the people. They call the people there Florida crackers, and cracking the whip, And they talked all about that, and I got to think. I said, "That's what crackers mean," because all my life I've heard the term "white people crackers," and it meant cracking the whip. I'm like, ah. And I went there and told Serena, she goes, I've never heard that. And I said, it makes sense, don't it? All my life, I'm just now figuring out why people called us that, Made a lot of sense. I'm like, well, I'll be darned, learning something every day. But they still call them down. But they had a mullet cook-off. Smoked mullet is real big in that area. And they, oh yeah, I'm true Florida cracker, and I don't know what that had to do with smoking mullet, but it was an interesting show. I bookmarked it, matter of fact.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no SeaWorld. You had to actually watch where you were walking because fear of gators and stuff coming up through there. But it was a pretty cool place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Simon, I should have built the fire. Like I said, I've just been running around.
Getting cold in there or what?
Huh?
You getting cold?
Yeah, it's getting cold in here.
Well, start a fire.
I got to go do that cook.
Do you know how the term...
I turned my little electric heater on.
I don't know how that one come to be either.
What's up, Maritza? Oh, you know whom the term hunky came from, Russ?
He's asking, do I know how the term honky come to be? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's another one.
This is a subject we may want to skip anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying. To me, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, that makes sense.
It's black neighborhoods, smoking horns at the black girls.
Oh, okay.
I'll take your word for it. All right, Simon, I'm going to get my slippers on so my feet don't get cold over there on that concrete floor.
Slippers?
All in the Family is where I first heard it. All in the Family.
With, what's his face?
Those were the days. Archie and...
Okay, yeah. Meathead,
yeah.
I'm just going to go there right now, Simon, get things turned on and get it warming up.
All right. Let me know when put you back on.
What you cooking, Lance? He probably can't hear me.
Yeah, he can.
He can. He just ignore me.
It doesn't suffice. See, they got him doing it. I see the fish in there, but they're like tiny.
You got a light on that tank? I think I see a light. It ain't very bright, is it?
Yeah.
Siamese fighting fish in there. Those are koi, though, aren't they?
No, these are smaller fish.
Oh, are they tropical fish? Okay.
You know, his koi are in the other tank on the side over there.
Okay.
That's all.
So I think I'm going to build some fire real quick.
What is that on the left-hand side?
Bread.
That's bread?
Sliced bread, yeah, on the mat, on the cutting board, I think.
Oh, little medallions of them. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, sneak peeking.
Well, if time ever get hard, Lance got some fish to eat anyway.
No, I think All in the Family was first before the Jeffersons. I think the Jeffersons is a spin-off of the All in the Family.
I don't remember. I remember them shows, but man, that's been so long ago. That was 70s, wasn't it? 70s? Yeah, 70s.
Yeah, 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Could be. I was not a fan of All in the Family, but I did watch the Jeffersons.
Yeah, my parents watched all that stuff. I was a teenager. I didn't have time for all that back then. I was too busy running the roads.
That'll be in the after hours, Randy.
You home yet, Randy?
He was driving here a little while ago. So.
Yeah, I read that earlier. I was just wondering if he was already home. I wonder how close he is to his workplace.
Green Bay is eliminated 22-20. Eagles won. For anybody to keep his score.
That's that little Vivor griddle he got, huh?
Yes, sir. I like it because it's a press and a glow griddle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Simon, sorry. Good job.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, I got to turn that other speaker down, don't I?
Hold on. Yeah, he's got the volume on the phone now, so we're gonna use volume on the laptop.
Lance going to get him a lab mic that'll work all the way across the room. Okay, I got you. I got a little support there in that.
Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah, that was better.
If I can't figure out how to turn it, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm just going to make. I did some shrimp and top round sliced tacos today, and I made a sauce I thought was really good. So the top round roast, I sliced it up through on a slicer, and I made thicker pieces for the tacos, and then I made some sliced up some other stuff that was thinner because I thought about making like appetizers with it. So it'd be like just like one little bite thing, which they're probably gonna be bigger than that, but that's what I went for, just like a single bite.
Yeah. Where do you get that table at? I like those pull-out drawers on that.
That's that one that I bought from that guy that COVID shut his barbecue business down.
I've got 2 or 3 stainless tables, but none of them had drawers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one I got from that guy. It was about a 2-hour drive. I went up there. I got that big slicer I got from him.
Mm-hmm.
There's that 4-foot stainless steel tabletop. This table, the shelf I bought off Amazon, the overhead shelf. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not, but
No, can't see it.
So I'm just going to brown some of this up.
What is that? What kind of meat?
That's that top round
Okay.
roast,
Gotcha.
beef roast. The tacos are really good, but they're excellent. So what this is that the sauce I made is it's a long one, but it's just something that came in my head. And I was like, damn, that sounds good. So the sauce that I made is a onion chive cream cheese that you buy at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reduced it to try and thin it up some with a little bit of sauerkraut. And then I thought, and the beef, in my opinion, needs, if you're going to do something like this, I think it should have a horseradish. So I put spicy horseradish in there.
Yeah.
And then I came back with a Di Serrano for that cherry flavor. And I cut all that down for a Di Serrano to make the sauce. The sauce is out of this world, man. I was like so happy the way that turned out. The wife was like, she thought it was really good. The horseradish was a little hot for her, but pepper's hot for her,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to toast some of these little medallions up. This is just a loaf of baguette bread that you buy. The loaf. I can't see the camera, so I don't know if I'm in the screen or not. So, and then slice it up. It's only $1.79 for that whole loaf.
Can't beat that.
So this is one thing I'm already seeing. I'm not really a fan of because I can't see the screen, but y'all should be able to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, look fine.
Yeah, camera.
Looks good.
So I'm just going to butter these up pretty good.
Little French baguettes.
Yeah. I tried to find something that was called, I remember something they were called, damn it, now I forgot the name. Nutella, not Nutella. It was Viva bread or I can't remember the name now, but they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But I knew the name then. I can't remember it right now. I'm sitting there trying to think of it. So I saw this loaf. I said, well, Bella bread. It was basically baguettes already sliced for you.
Okay.
But they didn't know what I was talking about, so I moved on.
Yeah.
So this will work. I just had you gotta slice them yourself, which is no big deal.
So you're making little miniature roast beef sandwiches.
Basically, surf and turf appetizers. So I'm going to top them with a steamed shrimp that I did with the old I steamed the shrimp up with Old Bay, pickling season, vinegar, beer, and which is what's left of it from the tacos. And I peeled all that, peeled those and cleaned them and everything, deveined them.
What's that green stuff in there?
Poblano. Some of these I'm thinking about putting a little bit of poblano on them, but that was sort of kind of.
Well, you like your poblanos, don't you?
I love poblanos, man. I think they so good a bad rap.
I like them. I've had them. I really like those New Mexico hatch chilies when you roast them. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I do not like the flavor of those at all.
Really, golly, I love them.
To me, they taste like dirt.
The hatch chilies?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Is that what Joe always gets? Smoking Joe?
I believe. Well, he's right there, so it's in his part of the country.
Yeah.
We think get them at our Rouse's every August. They come fresh out of New Mexico, and I didn't get none this year or last year in 24, but normally I do, and I roast them. Then I'll separate them and freeze them, put them in different recipes or whatever. I love them.
Right.
So I much rather have a poblano than a hatch.
Is that right?
I think they're related.
The poblanos has a better flavor for me.
Anchos.
Yeah. I've had some poblanos that's carried a little bit of heat. There again, I've had some of those chilies that's had a lot of heat, and some don't. It just depends, you know.
Yep.
So these have already been seasoned up with the Uncle Steve's SPG.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit more. I like this stuff a lot. I'll be honest with you, that Lucky Shake I think gives SPG a run for its money.
Yep. So it's gonna be
that's a sure enough portable griddle right there.
Yeah, nice. So it's gonna be the beef topped with the
What's
shrimp.
that?
It's gonna be the beef topped with the shrimp and the sauce.
Yep. And I might throw some of these poblanos only because I sliced them up earlier, so I had some left over.
Okay.
And I thought, I'll just use them up. Maybe I'll throw some of them on that.
The heck was that?
When I originally thought about doing this, the idea was to make like a little appetizer, like bite size, but
yeah,
I think these are going to be, bigger than a bite size. And I'm just doing this right here just to really sort of kind of warm this stuff back up. It's been in the refrigerator for a couple hours. With the shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
But that sauce, man, God dang, that sauce is good.
Sleeper sauce.
I was afraid. I didn't know how that liqueur was going to react to that, all the cream cheese and sour cream and all that. But it worked fine.
That's bread, Mike. He's toasting up some little French baguettes.
Oh, I forgot. I come up with sounds when I type on the laptop.
Yeah, Lance can't read the chat right now.
Yeah, I can't see it at all. I'm not even going to try and look at it. I'd have to bend down and put my face right in the camera to be able to see it.
Lance is using the F word right now.
Oh.
Simon is sabotaging you, Lance.
Yeah.
So he'll get me back tomorrow. I mean Tuesday.
Oh, I want something sweet. I'm gonna have to go rob Tarina's candy stash in there.
This is my daughter, my youngest daughter, got me for Christmas. One of them, so we're gonna put it to use.
Nice. I like that grain.
Yeah.
You make enough for me and Simon?
Sure. I got no problem with sharing. They're gonna be.
That's gonna be a tasty bite for sure.
Barrio Cookers is saying lightly fried and in egg wash, poblano peppers, chilies, rellenos, drizzled with salsa. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Look at you getting all fancy.
I'm trying to do this where it looks like I have some type of a system, like I know what I'm doing.
Fancy Lancy. You got that sauce in a little piping bag to squirt on there?
Yes. Sir.
Yeah. Homemade piping bag. I don't have a piping bag, so I used
that's why I used to put them in Ziplocs and cut the corner off.
Yes, sir.
That's exactly what I did, yeah.
Don't know who that was, but
it was a piping bag.
Yeah. Pretty accurate.
That was Tarina. She just come visit. Ooh, you gonna be full, Lance.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wrap these up.
Sure.
And for another night or something, or either that, let the wife take them into work with the girls.
There you go.
It's just a pain in the butt. I want to just dig in there and use my damn hands, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh.
You know what people are going to say in the comments.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
So maybe I should, it's just like maybe taking too long. Should I just go ahead and put sauce and taste one of them and
Yes, sir.
And just leave it alone? I'll just do the rest of them off camera, maybe.
Yeah, because if this was a video people had done clicked out, that or they would sped up to the taste test.
Yeah. So you see what we have here. So this is my little homemade piping bag. This has got the onion and chive cream cheese, sour cream to cut it. I've got what did I say earlier? Horseradish and Di Serrano liqueur in there to flavor it. So I'm not going to put this stuff on all of them, because then it might make it hard to keep them overnight.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for this one right here, the poblano on it. So here you go.
Yum.
You look like the barbecue boys.
Yeah, Pit Boys.
Pit Boys, yeah. Get that thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's excellent. I had the taco earlier, but the bread, I think, just takes over the top a little bit. That buttered bread, good stuff.
Heck yeah.
All right, Simon. I'm gonna probably put all this.
don't know. I might go ahead and make them up and just wrap them full so the wife can take them to work. So
Right.
I'll be back over on the other side later.
All right.
All right.
Hold on. Let me get the right one. There you go.
Yeah, tasty looking. I got a sweet tooth for something. I ate some more. Tarina made that, 11 bean soup or whatever.
Yeah.
It comes in that bag. Man, that stuff's good. She made a big pot of it last night. We ate it again for supper. And I ate that right before y'all's lives started. But it's got me wanting something sweet.
Did you put any ham or bacon in it?
Hmm.
Did you put ham or bacon in it?
We had Kaneka sausage in it. That was only meat. Basically beans, it's like a bean. It's real thick though. It ain't like a soup, even though it's called, I think it's 11 bean soup or 7 bean soup, whatever it is. Comes in a bag. I showed it to y'all one night.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one right there.
I always see it in the grocery store.
Now she adds more stuff to it. It's got its own seasoning pack with it.
Right.
But she adds fresh onion and garlic and things like that to it, to enhance it. Yeah, you ought to try it. It's pretty good.
Oh.
I can't quit coughing.
Yeah, that Mexican pizza video threw me for a loop, man. I thought it was a brand new video.
Oh, yeah. Well, the way that kind of works on Facebook, once a week I'll go in there and I'll take old content and repost it because it's got a button that says repost as a post, repost. They allow that. And there's a lot of people that, millions and billions of people on this planet. There's people that never seen it the first time or the second time, and it continuously gets views. That's how it works. If it works there, it would certainly work on YouTube, because I get comments sometimes. People are like, "Oh man, where you been? About time you post again." I'm like, "Dude, I've been posting every week for years." And I haven't lately, but I'm referring to a while back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so a lot of people don't see every post or whatever, but if you throw it out there again, they might just watch it this time or see it, But that is against YouTube policy from what I read.
So I liked all the videos you were doing this week on Facebook with a Jaguar.
Oh yeah, I was playing around with that new thing on Final Cut Pro 11. That magnetic mask. That's pretty cool, man.
And
you're gonna see it coming up on one of my cooking videos before long. I told Jeff I did one. I sent it to that little text message, just the one where I'm walking by myself and flipping myself off. Yeah. He's like, "Dude, is that new magnetic mask thing?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I'm 200% going to use that." He said, "That is awesome." And I said, "It's a good way to throw some humor into a video. Maybe have yourself walking in the background or whatever, just." But I took that. Did you see the one where I had that cheetah walking up? It went behind the car and coming up. Then that is I went to Pixabay and they got some free clips that you can download. And I removed the cheetah from the rest of the video and placed him on my video. Now he was too big. I could have sized him down, but I wanted him to stand out, and have him kind of prowling around. I said, "This is just freaking cool." And it's so easy with that new update, it's free. That's the cool thing about it. And
the shirt, it feels great, man. Nice and soft.
Yeah. I thought about what I was going to do on a video. I'm going to do a taste test. Every time we do a video, like, man, oh boy, that's good. Yum. I'm thinking about doing like, and turn my face green. You can mask out just your face and let it fade to green, then and like let's eat.
Look at that.
Nice. That's good, Lance. Yum. Good party appetizer. Heck yeah. But
Not on YouTube.
Little things like that, and then turn around and say, "No, I'm picking. This is fantastic." You know, if it is. But yeah, I was just farting around with that, man. It was raining and cold. I'm like, let me play around with that and get used to using it. That way, when I actually use it in one of my videos, I'll be kind of familiar with it, you know.
Yeah, you can have your cousin come up in a video.
yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, you know, I've done it in the past, but I'm on the left and he's on the right. There's no way to cross them. But with this, you can walk right by each other. You know, that's what's so cool about it. People are like, how in the heck did you do that? You know,
high five to everybody, to each other.
Yeah, you could actually do that for sure. There was one video I was watching. This guy, he's sitting in his chair just like I am. All of a sudden, pow, he falls out, and you seen his fist come in. Well, it was him hitting himself.
Yeah.
And he rolls off. This guy pulls the chair back and he sits down. And there was a microphone right here, so he had to mask out the microphone to where when his fist went past it, it actually went behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little details like that. And he was showing how he did it. But I watched quite a few videos. I'm like, man, that's easy. You know, let's play around with this crap. I went outside and shot it. I mean, just a few minutes worth of footage. Like when I did that Weber kettle where I'm standing, all you see is my back.
Right.
All I did, I set the camera up, hit record. I walked in front of the kettle. I'm acting like I'm doing something there for a few minutes. You got to do it long enough to play the whole thing out.
Right.
And then I did not turn the camera off. I walked around, got out of frame. Then I walked back into frame, but further my way. And that's where I stopped right in front of the kettle. And I flipped myself off, then walked off. It's all one clip. You just got to split it and overlay it, you know, and mask out the part you want mask. It's pretty cool. They had 2 or 3 updates on that, but that was by far the best one.
That's on Final Cut.
Mm-hmm. You got to have Sequoia, the newest deal, and make sure you got the latest update 11, and you can do it.
Yeah, let me see which one I have.
And that magic mask, there's different ways that you can apply it to your timeline, or you can take and drag it right onto the actual player itself where you're looking at everything. But watch some videos on it. It tells you how to refine it and how to feather it and really make it look good. You can spend minutes on it if you wanted to. You could go frame by frame and make sure it's perfect. That way, when it finally plays out, there's nothing. I mean, it looks real. You know, it looks totally real.
Yeah. Yeah. The one he did, the cat was just a little too oversized for.
Yeah, he was. I knew he was. I did that on purpose. I'd knock that out seriously in just a few minutes, you know. And yeah, I know he was. And I didn't really go frame by frame on him either. I could see a few little things, you know, but I'm like, that's good enough. But the clip was short, and as he was coming around that car, he's kind of looking this way, and I had to end it. So I'm like, what can I do now? I said, I'll do like a shock video, have a real loud scream with like, you know, I had that, what's that, Pennywise, that clown?
Yeah.
At the end, I added an earthquake thing that made it shake, you know. Stupid shit. Fun to play around with when you're bored and ain't got nothing to do. Now, if that would have been a Bengal tiger, that would have been about the right size.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I got that on my phone or not. I was just sitting there thinking, I ought to show the people in the comments what the hell I'm talking about.
Mike, that's how I did my logo with the fire. I used CapCut to animate it.
Yeah, I don't know if I saved it to my phone or not. Golly, I got so many clips in here.
Oh, hold on. There you go. Your sound's back on.
Okay.
Oh well, I
want to remove.
It's just buried on my other computer, probably.
How do I remove that thing, Simon?
Uh,
Every time I go, it wants to add it. Do I turn off the phone?
Yeah, you can turn off the phone.
Oh, here's one of them right here. Let me share this to this computer. That's the one with the cat in it. There's no music on here, so there is music on the other one though, so I probably shouldn't play it. Let me shit. Let me open this up. Go back in here. Present.